So this evening we are going to be starting on our backs in Shavasana. So if you want to come to laying down on your mat, the knees can be bent, soles of the feet are flat on the earth. Begin to draw the palms down by the sides, face down, and allow the knees to splay in towards one another. Gently closing the eyes. Begin to just breathe here, noticing how you feel at this moment. Noticing your breath within your body. And then begin to notice if you're hanging on to any tension or tightness, maybe even some tightness under the surface of the skin. Allow yourself to completely surrender to the earth here. Allow the bones and the muscles to feel heavy. And begin to draw your attention, your mind's eye, your third eye to your breath. Noticing the rise and fall of the belly with each inhale and exhale. On your next inhale, intentionally begin to alter the breath. Inhale through the nose. Fill the belly with air. And as you exhale, draw navel into spine. Inhale, breathe into the belly. Fill the belly. And as you exhale, let it go. Continuing with this belly breathing here. Allowing the belly to fill with each inhale, and as you exhale, wring out like a sponge, drawing the navel to the spine. Focusing on the breath. If the mind begins to wander, you could assign a number to your breath, inhaling for a count of 4 and exhaling for a count of 6. As you continue to breathe here, I invite you to think about your journey thus far. Think about the moment you started yoga, maybe the first time you stepped onto your mat. Think about the feelings and the emotions, the sensations, whether physical or mentally, you had. As you continue to breathe here, I invite you now to think about this moment here. This specific moment in time as you lay on your yoga mat. Think about your journey. How far you've come. The thoughts and emotions and sensations tied to that feeling now, and how they differ from the moment you initially stepped onto your mat. This evening we'll be honoring our journey. Oftentimes, it's easy to get swept away in things that we have not accomplished or what we see other people accomplishing on TV or through social media, online. It begins to affect our thoughts, our emotions, our actions, our reactions. But we each have our own story that led us to this very point in time. And so I invite you this evening to honor your story, whatever it looks like. Take a few more deep belly breaths here, sealing in any part of that intention that may have resonated with you this evening. And on your next inhale, begin to open the eyes, windshield wipering the knees side to side. Finding a little bit of movement here. Maybe you linger on one side and then the other. Maybe you move through this quickly. We'll take 2 more times on each side. The next time you come through center, that will be your last. Draw the soles of the feet flat on the earth. Knees are pointing up towards the ceiling. Hands are down by the sides. Palms are on the earth. Take an inhale here. Engage the low belly. Draw your pubic bone up towards the ceiling, allowing the low back to come to the earth. Take 1 more breath here. Inhale. And as you exhale, let that go and let the natural curvature of the low spine occur so that your low back now is off the mat. Inhale, draw the belly in, pubic bone up towards the ceiling as the low back reaches the earth. We're going to take 1 more breath here, just like that. Inhale to stay. Exhale, let it go. On your next inhale, same thing. Draw the low back to the earth. Engage the low belly. And this time, as you exhale, you're going to squeeze through the glutes, lifting the hips up towards the ceiling, coming into your bridge pose. Take an inhale here, and as you exhale, you're going to bend your right knee into the chest. Inhale here, and as you exhale, tap your right foot. Inhale, back up. Exhale, tap the right foot. Inhale, back up. Exhale, tap. Last time, inhale. Exhale, tap. Draw your right sole of your foot to the earth. Squeeze through the glutes. Lift the hips a little higher. Take an inhale here, drawing your left knee into the chest. As you exhale, tap the left toes. Draw them in. Exhale, tap. Inhale, draw it in. Exhale, tap. Last one. Draw them in. Exhale, return the left sole of your foot to the earth. Again, inhale, squeeze up, activate the glutes. Draw the low belly in towards the spine. Engage the low abdominals. Take an inhale here. Exhale, let it go. 1 more breath. On your next exhale, slowly roll all the way down to the earth. Drawing both knees into the chest, we'll windshield wiper the knees side to side. On your next inhale, find stillness as you extend the legs up towards the ceiling. So either knees are bent and the soles of the feet are parallel to your ceiling, or the legs are completely extended and you're flexing through the feet. Draw the low belly in here. As your hands find the back of your head, like you're going to do a crunch. Take an inhale here, draw the belly in, and as you exhale, lift up. As if you could reach your toes with your chin. Take an inhale to stay. Exhale, release. Inhale, rise back up. Draw the low belly in. Inhale to stay. Exhale, release. We're going to take this 2 more times. Inhale, rise up. Draw the low belly in. Inhale to stay. Exhale, release. Last one. Inhale, rise up. Inhale to stay. This time on the exhale, can you draw your left elbow to your right knee? Inhale through center. Exhale, right elbow to left knee. Inhale, center, left elbow. Inhale, center, right elbow. Last time. Inhale, center, and as you exhale, left elbow to right knee. Inhale, center. exhale, right elbow to left knee. On your next inhale, let it go. Slowly draw the knees into the chest, giving yourself a squeeze. Begin to find the backs of the thighs with the hands. Slowly and softly beginning to roll back and forth, taking a few rock and rolls here. One more. The next time you come forward, that will be your last rolling over all fours, coming into your tabletop position. So stacking shoulders over wrist to hips in line with the knees. Begin to take a few cat and cows here. So inhale, drop the belly, gaze comes forward. I'm gonna check you guys out, see what you're doing. As you exhale, round through the spine, very nice. Inhale, drop the belly, gaze comes forward. Yeah. Exhale, round through the spine, push the mat away. All 10 finger pads are plugging into the earth. Let's take two more. Inhale, drop the belly, gaze comes forward. As you exhale, round through the spine, push the mat away. Last one, inhale, drop the belly, gaze comes forward, arch the low back. As you exhale, draw the navel into spine, chin to chest. Inhale, return to a neutral spine, engaging your low belly, stacking shoulders over wrist, hips in line with the knees. Take an inhale here as you extend your right leg long, flex through your right foot. Inhale to set. As you exhale, left arm extends long. Take an inhale. Exhale, draw your elbow to your knee. Inhale, lengthen out. Exhale, elbow to knee. Inhale, lengthen out. Exhale, elbow to knee. Inhale, lengthen out. Exhale, elbow to knee. Lengthen out. Return your left hand to the mat. Take an inhale here. As you exhale, you're going to draw your right leg open to the right. So at a 90-degree angle here. So like a fire hydrant, take an inhale. As you exhale, draw your right knee into the left. Inhale, open it up. Exhale, draw it in. Inhale, open up. Exhale, draw it in. Inhale, open up. Exhale, draw it in. This time, extend that right leg. One more time. Take an inhale here, and as you exhale, low push up. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, low push up. Inhale, rise up. Last time, low push up. Inhale, rise up. Return the right knee to the earth. Let's take that on the opposite side. Take an inhale, extend your left leg long. Flex through that left foot. Activate your left glute and engage the low abdominals here. So notice if your low belly is just kind of hanging out. Take an inhale to stay, and as you exhale, right hand reaches out in front of you. Inhale here. Exhale, draw it in. Inhale, lengthen out. Exhale, draw it in. Two more. Inhale, lengthen out. Exhale, draw it in. Lengthen out. Last time. Elbow to knee. This time, lengthen out. Return your right hand to the earth. You're going to open up that left leg. So like a fire hydrant here. Left foot could be flexed. Take an inhale to stay, and as you exhale, left knee meets the right. Open it up on the inhale. Exhale, draw it in. Open it up. Draw it in. Last time. Open it up. Draw it in. Extend that left leg long one more time. Flex through that left foot. Take an inhale here, and as you exhale, low push up. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, low push up. Inhale, rise up. Last time, low push up. Inhale, rise up. Draw the left knee in. Sit the hips down and back as you take a very brief child's pose. Finding your breath here. Take one more breath. On your next inhale, slowly and gently begin to rise up through your tabletop, tucking your toes under, reaching the hips up and back, downward facing dog. Begin to pedal the feet, bend the knees. Find some movement here. Plugging in through all 10 finger pads. Drawing the tailbone up towards the ceiling, very nice. On your next inhale, find a moment of stillness. Gaze is at the thighs as the heels reach for the back of the mat. If they don't comfortably come to the earth, begin to bend the knees. Inhale here. Exhale completely. One more inhale. On your next inhale, look forward, shift forward, high plank. We'll tap the knees, return to high plank. Tap the knees, return to high plank. Take an inhale, tap the knees, return to your high plank. Last time, inhale, tap the knees, return to your high plank. Exhale, downward facing dog. Begin to tiptoe your way to the top of the mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rise all the way up. Exhale, hands to heart center. Very nice. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, forward fold, let it go. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Step back to your high plank. Lower your knees, your chest, and your chin. Inhale, forward. Draw your heart space forward through to your cobra. As you exhale, downward dog. We'll step or hop to the top of the mat. Inhale, halfway lift, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, Uttanasana, forward fold. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, sit to chair. So engage through the low belly here. I always talk about if you could have a $100 bill in your front pocket here. If you're bending over too deep and you can't access your front pockets, you're bending too far forward. You want to draw the torso up, bring the weight into the heels and the glutes. Engage your low belly, arms come overhead. One more breath here. Take an inhale. As you exhale, hands come to heart center. Inhale here. Exhale, left tricep to the outside of your right thigh. So revolve chair pose. Notice here if the knees are not in line with one another. Draw the knees together. Keep the low belly engaged. Take an inhale here. As you exhale, you're going to step your left foot back. Revolved high lunge. Draw the belly in. Take an inhale. One more full breath. On your next inhale, pivot open, warrior two on the right side. Very nice. So front heel is in line with that back arch. Knee is tracking over ankle and you're pulling the feet towards one another. Imagine you could scrunch up the middle of your mat. Take an inhale here. One more breath. On your next inhale, reverse warrior, straighten through your front leg. As you exhale, tipping over into your Trikonasana, right hand stays parallel to the earth as the left hand reaches over. So imagine you had like a small little tennis ball in your hand, in your right hand. So right arm is parallel to the earth. So draw your right arm up. And then your left hand comes around, reaching for that right hand. Imagine that you have that ball in your hand and you're holding on to it, engaging through the obliques here. Take an inhale, one more breath. On your next inhale, reverse, bend into your right knee. Exhale, cartwheel your hands, frame your right foot. Step back and take your vinyasa. So inhaling to cobra or up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. On your next inhale, look forward, step to the top of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rise all the way up. Exhale, hands heart center. Very nice. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, sit to chair. Utkatasana. Draw the low belly in. So engage your abdominals. Notice here where the weight is in your feet. One more breath here. Take an inhale, draw your hands to heart center, and as you exhale, right tricep comes to the outside of that left thigh. Are your knees in line with one another? Are you activating the belly? One more breath. On your next inhale, look down at your left foot as you step your right foot back, coming into your revolved high lunge. One more breath here, inhale. As you exhale, begin to pivot open, warrior two on the left side. Bending into that left knee. We're here for 3 full breaths. Maybe you bend a little deeper into that left thigh. Gaze is over your middle front finger. Take one last breath here. Inhale, reverse, straighten through that left leg. And as you exhale, left arm comes parallel to the earth as the right arm comes around, reaching for those left fingertips. Engage through your left quad. Turn your left quad on. Activate that left oblique. 2 more breaths. Last breath here, inhale. As you exhale, reverse your warrior, bend into that left knee. Exhale, cartwheel your hands, frame your front foot, step back and take your vinyasa. Inhaling to cobra up dog. Exhale, downward dog. We'll take 2 breaths here in downward dog. Very nice, guys. If at any point you need to skip a vinyasa, feel free to take child's pose or downward dog, totally up to you. 1 more breath in your downward dog. On your next inhale, extend your right leg long, 3-legged dog. As you exhale, draw your knee to your nose. Inhale, 3-legged dog. Exhale, right knee to right elbow. Inhale, 3-legged dog. Exhale, right knee to left elbow. Now tap your right elbow, tap your left, tap your right, tap your left, carry it through as you come into your fallen triangle on the right side. Again, engaging your obliques here. Take an inhale to stay. Exhale, left hand comes to the mat as you carry your right leg up and back, 3-legged dog. Inhale here. Exhale, step your right foot up between the hands, rise up, high lunge. Very nice. On your next inhale, hands come to heart center. Exhale, left tricep finds the outside of your right thigh. One more breath here. Inhale, begin to pivot open, bending into your left leg as you come into your Skandasana on the left side. So side lunge to the left, hands are at prayer position. Right toes are active, reaching up towards the ceiling. Engage the inner thighs, engage the low belly. Take an inhale here. As you exhale, pivot forward, left hand comes to the inside of your right foot as your right fingertips find the ceiling. So reach up, active fingers. Beautiful. Draw your right knee in. Yeah, nice. Nicely done. One more breath here. On your next inhale, look down at those right toes. You're going to carry your right foot all the way back into your side plank. So right fingertips are active. Shoulder is in line with the wrist. Let me take a peek at you guys. Beautiful. Stagger the feet so that one foot is in front of, yeah, very nice. Take an inhale here, and as you exhale, right hand is going to wrap under that left oblique. Inhale, back up. Exhale, wrap it under. Inhale, back up. Exhale, wrap it under. Last time, inhale, back up. Exhale, wrap it under. Inhale, back up, and this time, as you exhale, you're going to come onto that right forearm, and then the left. Draw the low belly in. Last breath here, take a full inhale. Exhale completely. On your next inhale, release the hips to the earth. Walk the forearms out a few inches in front of you. Palms are flat. Head is an extension of the neck. Close the eyes, coming into your Sphinx pose. Drawing the shoulders away from the ears. One more breath here. On your next inhale, splay the elbows out towards the long edge of the mat as your forehead comes to the earth. We'll draw the hands by the ribs, tuck the toes under as we reach the hips up and back, downward dog. Inhale, extend your left leg long, three-legged dog. As you exhale, draw your knee to your nose. Inhale, three-legged dog. Exhale, left knee to left elbow. Inhale, three-legged dog. Exhale, left knee to right elbow. Tap your left elbow. Now your right. Now your left. Now your right. Carry it all the way through, coming into your fallen triangle. Right hand is extended up towards the sky. Breathe here. One more inhale. Exhale, right hand finds the earth as you carry that left leg up and back, three-legged dog. Take an inhale to stay. Exhale, step your left foot up. Rise up, high lunge. Breathe here. Very nice. On your next inhale, draw your hands to heart center, and as you exhale, right tricep finds the outside of that left thigh. Revolve, high lunge. Engage your low belly. Great job. One more breath. On your next inhale, you're going to begin to unwind, keeping your hands at heart center as you come into your Skandasana on the right side. Left toes are active, reaching up towards the ceiling. Engage through the inner thighs. Two more breaths. Last breath here. On your next inhale, look forward, pivot forward as that right hand comes to the inside of your left foot. Left fingertips reach up towards the ceiling. Again, draw your left knee in so that it's tracking over that ankle. Very nice. Take an inhale here. Look down at your left toes, and as you exhale, begin to pivot onto the pinky side edge of that right foot as you carry your left leg back, coming into your side plank. So shoulder is stacked over wrist. Very nice. Inhale here, and as you exhale, wrap that left hand under. Inhale, draw it back up. Exhale, wrap it under. Inhale, draw it up. Exhale, wrap it under. Inhale, draw it up. This time, as you exhale, look down. Left forearm comes to the earth. Right forearm. Heels are reaching towards the back of your mat as you engage the belly here. We're here for two more breaths. Take one more full inhale. Exhale, let it go. On your next inhale, draw the hips to the earth. Begin to bring the forehead down to the mat as you bend the knees, windshield wipering the feet side to side. On your next inhale, find stillness, lengthen the legs out, draw the hands in by the ribs. Tuck the toes under, reach the hips up and back, downward dog. Inhale, extend your right leg long. As you exhale, draw your right knee to your left elbow. Inhale, three-legged dog. Exhale, right knee to right elbow. Inhale, three-legged dog. Exhale, right knee to left elbow. Inhale, three-legged dog. Exhale, right knee to right elbow. Plant the right foot to the outside of your right hand this time. Hands stay on the earth as you keep that left leg extended. Draw the 2 feet together, and you'll notice how that lifts my hips. Activate the inner thighs, engage your low belly here. Take an inhale. As you exhale, you're going to pivot open into warrior 2 on the left side. Oh, yeah, tricky. So your other left, inhale here. Exhale completely. One more full breath. Inhale, reverse your warrior. As you exhale, pivot forward, high lunge to the left. Inhale to stay in. As you exhale, hands are going to come behind the head like you're going to do a crunch. Inhale, draw the elbows together. Tuck the tailbone as you engage the low belly. Exhale, open it up. Inhale, draw it in. Exhale, open up. Inhale, draw it in. Exhale, open it up. Lower your right knee. Coming into low lunge. Engaging that belly still. Take an inhale here. As you exhale, frame your left foot. We'll tuck our back toes under and carry that left leg up and back, three-legged dog. Inhale here. As you exhale, left knee to right elbow. Inhale, three-legged dog. Exhale, left knee to left elbow. Inhale, three-legged dog. Exhale, left knee to right elbow. Inhale, three-legged dog. Exhale, left knee to left elbow. Step your left foot to the outside of your left hand. Hands are either on the earth, you're up on the fingertips, or you can come up on a block if you need it. Again, drawing both your front foot back and your back foot forward. Very good. One more breath here. Are you engaging your belly? On your next inhale, begin to pivot open, warrior 2 to now the right side. So that would be the front of your mat. Or if you turned around, you're gonna have to turn around again. So right foot is in front, left leg is behind. We're in warrior 2. Very nice. Inhale, reverse. As you exhale, pivot forward, high lunge. Draw the hands to the back of the head. Take an inhale here, and as you exhale, round in, tuck the tailbone, engage the low belly as you draw the elbows to touch. Inhale, open up. Exhale, round in. Open up. Exhale, round in. Inhale, open up. Last time. Exhale, round and draw the belly in. Open up. Very nice. Return to your high lunge. Frame your front foot. Lower your left knee as you rise into your Anjaneyasana low lunge.
Last breath here, take an inhale. Exhale, frame your front foot. Step back to your high plank. We'll take the vinyasa here, inhaling to cobra up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Draw the knees to the earth. Sit the hips down and back. As you take 2 breaths here in your child's pose. Coming back to this idea of your story, your journey in your yoga practice. Whether you're a beginner, whether you're seasoned, whether you need lots of loving attention, whatever it is. Acknowledging how far you've come, honoring your body for exactly where it's at. On your next inhale, slowly and gently begin to rise up on the shins. You're going to tuck the toes under so that the heels are up in the ear. Take an inhale here, and as you exhale, right hand is going to find that right heel as your left hand reaches up and around. Inhale, come through center. As you exhale, left hand finds the left heel as your right hand reaches up and over. And notice when we're doing this, you want to drive the hips forward, squeeze through the glutes, activate the belly. So inhale, come through center. As you exhale, right hand finds the right heel, left hand reaches over. Inhale through center. Exhale, left hand finds the heel, right hand peels open. Inhale through center. Allow the forearms to come to the earth. Step the feet back as you come into your forearm plank. We'll tap the right hip and then the left hip. The right and then the left. The right and then the left. The right and then the left. Come through center as you step your right foot up to the outside of that right arm. Maybe you stay on the forearms, or maybe you need to come up onto the hands. So hands are on the inside of your right foot. You're either down on the forearms or you're up on the hands. Again, squeeze that right leg in. On your next inhale, begin to come up onto the fingertips. Everyone comes up onto the fingertips. Take an inhale here as you walk your fingertips a few inches out in front of you. And as you exhale, begin to reach that left heel up towards the ceiling, coming into your standing split. Very nice. Draw the low belly in. Take an inhale here. As you exhale, step your left foot next to the right. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rise up through your chair. Engage the low belly here. Take one more inhale. As you exhale, come all the way up to standing. Hands come to heart center. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, lengthen out. Exhale, fold. Step back and take your vinyasa. Inhaling to cobra up dog. Exhale to downward facing dog. If you need to skip it, please do. Meeting us in downward dog or taking a brief child's pose. On your next inhale, shift forward, look forward, high plank. You're going to draw the elbows to the earth so that you're in your forearm plank. You might have to walk your feet out a little bit. Take an inhale to stay, and as you exhale, this time let's tap the left hip and then the right. The left and then the right. The left and then the right. Last time, left and then the right. Return to center as you begin to step that left foot up to the outside of your left arm. So now either your left foot is on the outside of your forearm or you've come up to the palms. Drawing that left knee in, coming into your variation of lizard pose. Wherever you are, keeping the integrity in the legs, in the belly here. One more breath. On your next inhale, everyone comes up to the fingertips. We'll begin to walk the hands out a few inches in front of us. Take an inhale here. And as you exhale, begin to shift into your standing split. Drawing the low belly in. Engage the core here. On your next inhale, return that right foot next to the left. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, start to bend into the knees as you come into your chair pose. Draw the low belly in. We're here for 2 more breaths. Very nice, guys. 1 more breath here. Inhale, rise all the way up. As you exhale, draw your hands to heart center. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, lengthen out. Exhale, fold, step back and take your vinyasa or skip it and meet us in downward dog. Very nice. Great job. 2 breaths here in downward dog. On your next inhale, extend the right leg long, 3-legged dog. As you exhale, draw your knee to your nose. Inhale, 3-legged dog. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, 3-legged dog. Exhale, knee to nose. Hover it there. Hold it there for an inhale. As you exhale, step your right foot up. Between the hands, rising up, high lunge. Inhale, draw the left knee into the chest as you begin to peel your left fingertips towards the back of your mat, coming in your standing rotation here. Use your core to stabilize. Take an inhale here, rise up through center. As you exhale, left ankle comes over that right thigh as you sit to your 1-legged chair. Again, draw the belly in. Can you activate the core? Inhale, step back to high lunge. Pivot open, warrior 2. Very nice. Inhale, reverse. As you exhale, extended side angle. Hand could be either on a block, on the earth, or your right forearm to your right thigh. Inhale, reverse, straighten through that front leg. And as you exhale, pivot your right toes to the long edge of the mat as you rise into your 5-pointed star. So you have those jazz fingers. I don't know what they're called, jazz fingers, music fingers. Activate your fingers, people. Engage through the quadriceps. Tighten your booties. Take an inhale here. As you exhale, you're going to click your heels in and sit into your goddess pose. So knees are reaching out toward the pinky side edge of your feet. Engage the belly. Draw the hands to the back of the head like you're going to do a crunch. Take an inhale here, and as you exhale, right elbow comes to your right knee. Inhale, back up. Exhale, left elbow to your left knee. Inhale, back up. Right to your right knee. Inhale, up. Exhale, left to your left knee. Inhale, up. Begin to pivot into your warrior 2 to the left side. So you should be facing the back of your mat. Very nice. Inhale, reverse your warrior. As you exhale, extended side angle on the left. Left forearm comes to the left thigh, or your left hand finds the block or the earth. Breathe here. Inhale, reverse your warrior. As you exhale, pivot forward, high lunge to the left. You're facing the back of your mat. Take an inhale here, and as you exhale, draw your right knee into the chest. Inhale to stay. As you exhale, right ankle crosses over left thigh as you sit into your one-legged chair. Draw the belly in. Inhale, rise up with the right knee into the chest. And as you exhale, left hand finds the outside of that right thigh as your right fingertips actively reach towards now what is the back of your mat. Very nice. Inhale, come through center, and as you exhale, high lunge. We'll frame your front foot. Step your right foot to meet the left. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rise all the way up. Hands come overhead. As you exhale, bring your hands to heart center. And you're gonna do like a little jump around. Just jump around, yeah. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. And this time as you fold, you're going to walk out into your high plank. Take an inhale here. As you exhale, low push-up. Inhale, high push-up. Draw your right knee to your nose. Yes, inhale, low push-up. Exhale, left knee to nose. Inhale, low push-up. Exhale, right knee to nose. Inhale, low push-up. Exhale, left knee to nose. Inhale, high plank. Take your very last vinyasa. Inhale into cobra up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Draw the knees to the earth. Take them wide as your mat. Let your big toes touch as you sink the hips down and back. Coming into your child's pose. Hands could be extended long or done by the sides. Take 3 more breaths here. On your next inhale, slowly and gently begin to rise up. We'll carry the legs around, all coming to a seat. Taking the path of least resistance. Come to laying down on your mat, drawing the knees into the chest. We'll begin to draw some circles on the ceilings with our knees in one direction. Taking 2 more circles in this direction. The next time you come around through center, begin to take those circles in the opposite direction. On your next inhale, find stillness. Draw the knees into the chest once more. Extend your left leg long on the mat. Take an inhale here, and as you exhale, gently guide that right knee across the body. As you come into a spinal twist to your left, right arm could be extended long into a T shape, or if you like, you could rest it on the body. Your choice here. If your knee doesn't comfortably come to the earth, you could put a block under that right knee. On your next inhale, softly and gently begin to roll through center. We'll extend that right leg long on the mat, drawing our left knee in towards the chest. Take an inhale here, and as you exhale, guide your left knee across the body, extending that left arm long. If it's comfortable with your neck, gaze is over that left shoulder. On your next inhale, come through center. Draw the soles of the feet flat to the earth, bend the knees up towards the ceiling. Hands are down by the sides, palms face down. Take an inhale here as you draw the low back to the earth, and as you exhale, begin to come up into your bridge pose. Option to roll the shoulders under as you interlace the fingers, driving through the heels and the glutes. Taking 3 more breaths here. Last breath. On your next inhale, if you have the bind, begin to release it as you slowly roll down. Taking any last pose that may be calling to you this evening. Maybe you take a happy baby or a supported bridge or another spinal twist. Something that you may feel you need to begin to close out your practice. You have a few moments here to explore. So I invite you to come into whatever pose you chose to for at least 10 breaths. If you decided to take a spinal twist, I invite you to come into it on the opposite side. Taking 5 more breaths wherever you are. Slowly and gently beginning to come out of your pose. Adding on layers if you'd like as the body begins to cool. If you're home and you'd like to turn down the lights for your Shavasana, I invite you to do so as well. As we start to settle in to our final, most important pose of our practice, Shavasana. Coming down to the mat, extending the legs long.
If you have a prop that you'd like to put under the thighs to release the low back, I invite you to do that now. Letting the feet and the ankles splay open, releasing any tension in the toes, in the soles of the feet, in the fingertips and the palms. Begin to shimmy the shoulders away from the ears, finding length through the back of your neck. Unclench your jaw. Close your eyes. Release the tension you're holding in your forehead. Allow your body to feel heavy here as you surrender to the earth. And as you lay here, as your breath begins to return to its natural state, I invite you to return to our intention for this evening's practice, your personal journey. I will close this evening out with a reading. Maybe right now your journey is about hope. Maybe that is the season you are being challenged to remind yourself of the beauty life has to offer you. Maybe right now you are being given space to discover the kinds of places that leave your bones dripping with feeling. Maybe right now you are being given a chance to reclaim your joy, to make it the most natural extension of who you are, to let it spill out of your words, your laughter, and your tears, to let it be something you believe you are worthy of, to let it be something you believe you deserve. Maybe right now you're being reminded how to adapt, how to rebuild and reclaim, so that you can be kinder to your soul, giving yourself the same kind of love you always give to others. Maybe right now everything has led you back here to this moment. Maybe right now your journey is about you. Taking a few more breaths here. When you are ready, there's absolutely no rush at all. You have the beauty of taking the longest Shavasana if you want. But I invite you to begin to wiggle your toes and fingers, bringing some light, gentle movement back into your bodies. Begin to bring your awareness back into the space. As you continue to make that movement into larger movements, maybe some wrist and ankle circles, maybe reaching overhead for one final stretch. Taking the path of least resistance, rolling to your right sides, cradling your head in your arm, soaking in these last few moments of your practice. On your next inhale, softly and gently beginning to come back into a tall seat. Eyes at a soft gaze down at the earth or gently closed. We'll draw hands to heart center, bow our heads in thanks and gratitude. Thanks and gratitude for this time on our mats to give back to our minds and our bodies, to acknowledge our journey and how far we've come, honoring this moment for exactly what it is. And I thank you for sharing and trusting your practice with me this evening, and I am humbled to be on this journey with you. Namaste. Thank you, yogis. Thanks for joining me.